Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, no, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it. I'm ready to run, take you all the day.
And good morning, sleepers. I'm your host, Jason, and with me on the second week Sunday Blitz. Oh,
cut
Mike.
that right out.
With us, second week. We thought we'd have this all together, but apparently not. But with me on the second week Blitz, of course, is at Dirty Jobs, producing and a little more on the front. Mike, say hi.
Howdy. How's it going? How's everybody doing this morning? It's week 2. Got those week 1 wins in the book. We're ready for another day of this, man. I'm excited. How's everybody doing this morning?
Doing pretty good. And I've got to mention, George and Steve are both off actually doing work that pays them. So with us this week is Greg at Dino Mechanic on Twitter. Greg, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. Just tired. Need more coffee. It's early here on the West Coast, man.
I mean, if I have to hear the West Coast people complain one more time about having to get up early so they can watch football from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed, you know, come on. You guys get football from 10 a.m. until like what time at night?
9.
Okay. So like all usable hours of the day is filled with football.
That's great.
There's literally no time in there for your wife to force you to do actual non-football things.
There's a small time window between the afternoon games and the Sunday night game. Just 30 minutes.
Yeah. By the time you guys start watching football, I've already had to go to Home Depot twice. All right. And usually the second time is just to fix the thing I screwed up the first time. But Mike, I think we already have a phone call, don't we?
We do, yes. Caller, you've been waiting on the line for a while. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, this is Tim Clyde. I'm from California.
Hey, Clyde, how's it going?
Hey, couldn't be any better. Happy game day to you guys. Yeah.
Heck yeah. What you got for us, bud?
I got several questions, so I'll try to go through them pretty quick.
Oh, okay, shoot.
All right, first one's in a non-PPR. And I need to pick 2 between Zach Moss, Corey Davis, Paris Campbell, James Conner, Tariq Cohen, and Brandon Cook. One of them has to be a running back.
Okay.
So for me, I think, especially because it's non-PPR, I think I'm happy with Zach Moss.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't Corey Davis. There was somebody in the middle there I like too, but I can't remember all the names now. I'm not quite awake like Greg was saying. Can you list them real quick again?
Yeah, sure. I had Zach Moss, and I had Paris Campbell picked. This next one can be
that's it.
It's Corey Davis, or Paris Campbell, or James Conner, Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, for me it was Zach Moss and Paris Campbell.
Yep, same here.
I also like Corey Davis.
I like Corey Davis this week too, but
AJ Brown's out.
Yeah. But for me it's Zach Moss and Paris.
All right, very good, guys. That's who I had picked. And the next question is, in a half PPR, I need to pick 2 between Cohen and Parker and Chenault and Reagan, Edmonds, or Kelly. Right now I have Cohen and Chenault picked.
I think I stick with that. I think Cohen and Chenault, who I was thinking right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, good deal. So far, I'm doing pretty good with you guys.
Yes, sir.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
The guys in my league don't like me calling because they think I'm supposed to know it all anyway.
Well, listen. If you listen to us throughout the week, you do know it all.
Yeah, so far so good. Hey, the next one's kind of tough. Connors or Snell or Akers or White. Half CPR, just one.
I think I got to go White there. He's the only one I even kind of reliably trust, and that's saying something on a Patriots backfield.
Man, it's so tough because if Connor was out, if he was actually out, it would be Snell all day for me.
Easy.
But the problem is they're both there, and you don't have any idea how they're going to use them. I like Snell better than I like White this week, but just the fact that Connor's playing makes it hard for you to play him. You don't have any idea how they're going to use them.
They actually did come out and say they're going to split carries this week.
I like White this week, but
sorry about that.
I was just say I'm hearing myself again.
Yeah, they actually did come out and say they're going to split carries this week, Connor and Snell. That's what they did say.
That kind of trends me towards Snell a little bit.
A little bit. I could see it. Like I said, that's why I'd go James White here because that's too much of a mess for me to try to tangle into. And that's gross. Jumping into the frying pot and into the fire, I think is what I'm doing here. So for me, it's James White.
I'm also agreeing with Mike here on James White. He's a steady Eddie kind of guy.
All right, so that's 2 for 1, James White over Benny Snell.
What do you guys think White's going to do? He's kind of like pretty iffy too.
I would say he's going to give you about 10 points in a PPR. I don't think it's going to be anything fantastic, but I could see 10 points coming out of him.
So about 7.5 and half PPR then, probably.
Yep, something like that.
So you want to go big or go home, go Snell.
Yeah, I think the deal is here too that they're going to be behind. The Patriots playing in Seattle. I think they're going to be behind. So you would think it's going to be a James White kind of game. So if I'm since we already chose James White, I'm going to talk myself into him by saying that it's a White type of game for the Patriots.
Come join us, Jason. To the White side.
All right, I'm going to go with next one is half PPR, and if you got this one right, you guys are genius. I don't know who I have right now because I keep changing them, and it's pretty pathetic. So it's Joshua Kelly, McKinnon, Gaskin, or Michelle, and I need 2.
I'd go McKinnon. They're playing against the Jets.
So he needs 2. McKinnon.
McKinnon, Sony, Gaskins, and who else?
Kelly.
Kelly.
I think Kelly here.
I think I go Kelly and McKinnon of the 2.
Yep, me too.
If you need to. Yeah.
Same.
That's pretty bottom of the barrel there. That's what you get when you go no RV.
I mean, you're actually kind of lucky you got what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got Mahomes and Kelsey, and you pay a price for that, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful stack.
Yeah.
There you go. So the next one is PPR, and a couple of questions here. I have to pick 2 of Eckler, Gurley, and David Johnson. Right now I have Gurley and David Johnson.
Yeah, I'd ride with that.
I agree.
Same.
It's tough until you see Eckler's usage go up in the pass game.
That'd be nice. That's not why I picked him to put him on the bench, but that's the way it is. Then I have a wide receiver spot that some Michael Thomas problem, but Torrey Smith, or not Torrey Smith, but Traquan Smith or Julian Edelman. And on that one, I can wait until after the first round to see if I need ceiling or floor. But right now I have have Tre'Quan Smith on.
That's what I would stick with. I like Tre'Quan Smith a lot today with Michael Thomas being out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have gone Edelman there, but again, it's 2-1.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and tilt to Edelman. Actually, I lied.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be that kind of game for the Patriots where they're going to have to throw a lot. They're not going to get to run on Seattle like they did last week against the Dolphins, and they're going to have to pass. And Edelman's kind of the only guy. N'Keal Harry's okay, but Edelman's kind of the only guy in town. So I like Edelman there.
All right. So I got one of each there.
Yeah, well, you got 2-1 now on that one for that. I'm the only one, I guess, sitting on the other side now. So all by myself. They lean to Edelman.
Yeah, my opponent in this league had Chubb and OBJ. So
starting off.
all the rest of his players will be done though, except for one, except for Kelsey by the end of the first games. So if I need a home run, I think I'll stick with Smith. But if I just need a floor, I think I'll go with that one.
Yep.
There you go.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, we got other callers we got to get to. So hopefully we helped you out, and good luck today, man.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for your help. Sorry to tie you guys up.
Oh no, you're good.
You're good.
Good. You take
Good
it
luck.
easy. Have a good day. Good luck.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.
And the next one we got is Curtis, baby. Curtis, what is happening, man? Talk to me. What's going on?
What's up, guys? What's up? I am in a pickle this week. I am in a pickle.
Okay. What can we help you with, Curtis?
Yeah, the injury bug has hit me hard. No Michael Thomas, no AJ Brown, James Conner being injured again. Now he coming back. I don't know. I don't want to start him at all. So I got some decisions to make in my lineup this week.
Okay, what you got, buddy?
What you got, dude?
Okay. All right, guys. All right. For my quarterback position, I'm going. I'm leaning towards Josh Allen over Kyler Murray just because I thought it was gonna rain today. Like I live in Miami, I thought it was gonna rain today, and the weather's beautiful down here. So I kind of feel I'm going with Josh Allen. How you guys feel about that?
I know Michael loved this, and it's against the Dolphins, so I don't hate it. But I would still lean Kyler Murray.
Same.
Yeah.
So we're going Kyle.
That makes me say Josh Allen.
I need home runs. I need home runs this week.
Okay, so if you need a home run, I'm gonna take if you need a home run, because Kyler Murray's playing against a decent Washington defense and Josh Allen's playing against an abysmal Dolphins defense, I'm gonna go ahead and say if you need a home run, go get you some Josh Allen.
Boom or bust, yeah, Josh Allen.
Yeah. I mean, I go Josh Allen either way, though. So I agree with these guys. Yeah, if you're looking for the big play, Kyler Murray definitely has a more consistent game out of him. But, yeah, you want the big points, you're going to go with Josh Allen here.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I was able to acquire a trade. I was able to trade. I traded AJ Green for Marquise Brown on.
Uh-oh. We lose him?
No, Mike muted himself, not realizing that also mutes the caller.
Hey, Mike, come back.
Baby, come back.
I had to say goodbye to my girlfriend real quick. She's heading to work. So.
Okay. You muted Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Curtis.
He's all right.
Unless Curtis is your girlfriend.
For the receiver this week, I have for my number one and number two receiver, I have Marquise Brown and Cooper Kupp. My number three receiver is kind of in flux. I'm looking at Deontay Johnson and is that Deontay Johnson, Scotty Mills for my number three receiver.
I like Deontay Johnson.
Scotty Miller for me, just because without Godwin in there, I think they're going to slide him into the slot position. Brady loves him. I think that guy's going to see about 10 to 14 targets today. Give me that kind of volume any day of the week. So for me, it's Scotty Miller.
The problem I saw was earlier on, the Bucs said that if Godwin was out, they're going to put Miller on the outside and have Watson in the slot. So not that I don't think Scotty Miller could have a good day, not that I don't think Brady likes him, but I want to see it 1 week without Godwin before I just I'm going to say very little Scotty Miller, and I'm willing to die on that hill where I'm giving up for you guys, because I'm a Bucs fan. I'm not a homer though, and if they put Miller on the outside, I don't think that suits him very well.
True. I think it's Deontay Johnson. The guy got 10 targets last week. I expect him to do well. Opposite of Juju in the field against Denver.
So 2 for Deontay Johnson.
Well, that's fine. I kind of was already leaning him in my wide receiver position. All right, in my tight end position, I was talking to Max on Super Wide group chat, and because I'm I'm choosing between tight ends right now. I have Evan Ingram, but on the waiver wire there's Hayden Hurst, Jonas Smith, and T.J. Hawkinson. You guys feel I should roll with Evan Ingram, or should I pick one of those other guys up? And my league is 4-point PPR.
I think it's too early to give up on Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do don't get me wrong, I like Johnny Smith. I actually like Hayden Hurst, but I think it's going to take a little time to get some rapport with Matt Ryan, and he's got other wide receiver weapons. So I think it's too early to give up on Ingram.
Yeah, same. I like Hawkinson a lot, though. He did really well last week.
A lot too.
Especially if Galladay's out again, Hawk's probably going to get a lot of targets again.
Yeah, and Galladay is out.
All right, there you go. But I wouldn't give up on Ingram either, though.
Yeah, I'm in the same situation. I want to give up on Ingram, but I'm hanging on to Curtis. I think he's going to be solid for another season, as long as he can stay healthy, and it looks like he will be able to. So,
all right. My flex position. I'm looking for that higher. I'm looking for that higher right now. Because the team I'm going against is a stacked team. All right. I have Scotty Miller. Actually, I have Scotty Miller in my flex, but I could choose between Scotty Miller, Malcolm Brown, James Conner, or Naeem Hines.
For me, it's Malcolm Brown, but you guys, Malcolm Brown got used a lot last week, and I don't think that changes.
Yeah, Cam Akers didn't look good. He didn't look ready. I mean, I can see him developing into a fantastic NFL player, but that's probably just not going to happen in week 2 right away. So I think they're going to. I mean, Malcolm Brown for me is going to be a definite consistent guy. I think we'll see Naeem Hines be kind of like Austin Eckler, like at the beginning, or basically every RB2 on Matt Stafford's team, where they show up real tough for one game, and then they kind of take a vanishing act for 2 or 3 games, show back up again. So I'm not really as reliant on Naeem Hines as a lot of other people are. I think, he'll give you a good solid floor, like 8 to 10 points, but I don't think you're going to look at anything like we got last week out of the guy as a consistent week-to-week basis, especially with Taylor being able to run the ball the way he can. So we'll see there. But again, like for me, I'm not as high on Naeem Hines. So
I got you. Now, because I was really looking at Brown. It's just that Brown playing against Philly defense, and Philly defense is known for stopping the run. They give up everything to the receivers, but they know for stopping the run.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not too worried about it. I think it's going to turn into a clock eating situation for them, where they'll have to use Malcolm Brown. And I mean, yeah, Philly can stop the run, but when you just keep pounding them, they eventually give up and they cave in. So.
Is that it, Curtis?
Yes. Yeah. Brown over Miller.
Yeah, all right. Well, then that's about it then, guys.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Curtis, and definitely good luck today. Tear them up and keep listening and stay in touch and let us know how you did next week.
I got you.
All right, man. Good luck today.
I got you.
It sounded like we got Curtis all the way home because he just locked his. You heard him lock his car when he
I know.
he hung on. I do wonder though, is he reading his leagues while he's driving, or is he sitting out in the car talking
dangerous.
to us?
I sure hope he's sitting out in his car and not draft or not line up and driving.
Be safe, Curtis, man. Be safe. All right, so we're gonna jump into a couple of these questions. We've got some over on Mixler, but first I want to jump in. We've got 3 from our Facebook post from our live view, and since Mike can pop these up on the screen, we're gonna go with these first. Lazard or Hilton in a standard league, and I'm all over Hilton over Lazard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same.
It's too early to get on the panic for Hilton trade.
Yeah.
So our next question is Kirk or Traquan Smith, wide receiver PPR.
Traquan Smith, and it's not even really close for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Christian Kirk hasn't shown anything. I know everybody keeps waiting for him to show out and have a bounce. They say a bounce back, but I don't know what a bounce back from. He's never really, produced. So I'm gonna say exactly right.
We're gonna bounce to Traquan Smith is what we're gonna do.
And then the next one is Josh Van Bagen, which is a very cool name. Need a running back and a flex between James White, Robinson, Dobbins, Hayden Hurst, Anthony Miller, and Traquan Smith. Has to have a running back.
And a flex, so 2.
Yeah. I'm starting Dobbins.
Same.
He looked very good.
I'm Dobbins, and I'm thinking maybe Hurst here. I think Hurst has a really good week this week.
I was gonna say, and when maybe we're all gonna say Dobbins, but I think I was gonna say Anthony Miller. Had a strong week last week. I can see him doing it again.
Greg was gonna say Traquan Smith.
I'm leaning because no Michael Thomas, but yeah, let's go with Traquan Smith. Let's go with my gut. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, so now Mike, one of us has to switch sides.
I think I can lean towards Traquan Smith. I like the fact that Thomas is out. I see him having a pretty good day today. He has really good rapport with Breeze. And I think that's all you need right there. Now, Manny Sanders is going to feast himself too, but I think there'll still be plenty on the plate for Traquan.
I also still like Anthony Miller. Like you said, he did do really well last week, but I was also against the Detroit Lions. And
the Giants aren't that much better.
That's true. You're not wrong. And it's probably going to be a shootout again. So
the Giants actually seemed to have a pretty decent defense last week. They weren't the slouches I expected them to be anyways.
Yeah. All right. So next question from Josh, half PPR flex, Slayton, MVS, or Paris Campbell?
Slayton all day.
Yeah, I really want to say Paris Campbell, but I'm going to say Slayton as well.
Yeah, I think Slayton for me as well.
I
want to say MVS. That's funny.
But Slayton really balled out last week.
Slayton is definitely the highest one up in my rankings there. I think he can repeat. We'll go ahead and get to some of these mixer questions. We got Hilda Mack. Welcome back, Hilda Mack. We got good morning, she says. Good morning. PPR, Scotty Miller, Paris Campbell. We basically already probably answered this a couple times for you, but it's Scotty Miller.
It's Paris Campbell for me.
It's Paris Campbell.
Hey, we forgot one because he got in so early, but Bobby Pigskin said, do you drop Preston Williams, Leonard Fournette, or Alexander Madison for any of the following? Brandon Cooks, Scotty Miller, James Washington, Myles Gaskin, Royce Freeman, or Fitzpatrick?
I read that as Magaskin. I was like, what the hell is Magaskin? I figured that was like a fantasy footballer nickname or something like that.
It took me a minute. I don't drop Leonard Fournette because I think as the season progresses, he gets a bigger role and he's going to be the starter there. I don't drop Alexander Madison because Cooks is bound to have an injury. Preston Williams is the only one I can see dropping. What do you think, guys?
I can, but I mean, I feel like I like him over everybody else on this list. I give him a slight edge. It's really close for me with Scotty Miller, just because anybody that's got that Tom Brady eyeball, I'm happy with that. Everybody else on this list, though, I can't rely on him. Cooks being out there is pretty odd to me. I feel like Cooks might be another guy I might grab over Paris Williams as well.
Preston Williams.
Preston Williams.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've been a Preston Williams truther all offseason, so I'm all aboard for Preston Williams. The guy had the most targets last week with the Dolphins. He'll probably do it again this week, especially with Parker having a hamstring issue. So I'd pick him up for Fitzpatrick or Gat or I can't remember the other name, but yeah,
Gaskin.
yeah. Well, Gaskin was one of them, yeah, but I can't remember. There's another one out there. I remember the guy said it blanks right now.
Either way, keep what you got.
Yep, we like what you have. Good morning, Jesus Merck. And Mini Mall Impact says, good morning, fellas. He says, Goff or Daniel Jones in San Francisco?
I'm
Just
saying
kidding, super flex.
I'm saying Goff.
I think I'm saying Daniel Jones again. I think he looked really good. He was throwing that ball nice and tight. I feel like Daniel Jones might actually be one of the winners of this year's draft. So for me,
they're going up against the Bears defense, which is a really good defense. So I'm going to go with Goff as well.
Okay.
Play the matchup.
Eric Musial says, good morning. He says, Gibson or Josh Kelly standard. Also Paris Campbell or Scotty Miller.
It's a pretty popular question today.
It really is. I am going to – I'm reading the question again. I'm going to say Josh Kelly in a standard.
It's same here. Yep, I agree with that. I think Peyton Barber still has the lion's share in Washington.
Yeah, I just worry. I worry not so much about the carries for Peyton Barber, but I worry about the goal line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, in the game script. They're going to – it's just not going to be a Gibson-type game, I don't think. And for the other one, it's 2-1 Paris to Scotty, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys are wrong. Mini Mall Impact says, which two PPR tight end premium? Campbell Slayton or Logan Thomas?
Which two? Slayton's for sure.
Yep.
I feel like it's Slayton and Campbell for me here.
I think so too, even if there is a tight end premium.
I do like the fact. I mean, I like Logan Thomas as our tight end, but man, it's I like the opportunity the other two guys more.
Mm-hmm.
I would, if I was gonna pick between the two of Logan Thomas and Campbell, I'd be tough, but I feel like I still lean Campbell.
No, for sure.
I want to see Logan Thomas another week before I start giving him before I give him starts over guys like Campbell.
Yeah, I like having that guy on my bench and seeing what's happening for sure. Just see how that progresses. Matt Mosher one says 2 quarterback league. Which two do I start? Goff, Ryan, or Minshew?
Ryan for sure.
Ryan, yes. Yeah, no doubt. He's throwing like 100 balls today. For me, it's Ryan and probably Goff. I think Goff. I think he gets at least 2 touchdowns, and I think probably about 275 yards. So I like that.
I was leaning that way too, Mike. I don't think Minshew's going to have a tough opponent in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Goff.
They don't really rip you apart, but boy, they keep you in a game. I
was just thinking that they're going to be playing garbage time because Jacksonville's going to be behind. So, but yeah, I agree, Goff as well.
There you go. Al Johnson 2 says, good morning, homies. And we say good morning right back to you, Al Johnson 2. I don't know why there's 2 versions of you, Al Johnson, but we need to get rid of that one.
If this is the one listening, this is the best one.
That's true. Yeah, the Al Johnson 1 should actually have to change his name to Al Johnson 2 is all I'm saying.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. Wilson 27 says, should I accept this offer? He gets Michael Thomas and Chris Carson, and he gives up Hopkins. Oh, I think I like this. I think I like this trade.
So I do like this trade because I do think Michael Thomas will end up being really good by the end of the season, and I like having Chris Carson as an ad. What's tough is how much Hopkins is that offense. Just, I know it's only one game, but what did he get, like 38% of the targets last week?
Yeah, you got targeted 15 times, I want to say.
It was like 17, I think. It's just
he caught 15 balls.
He caught 15 out of set. Yeah. So that's the tough part. But how much does that continue versus Michael Thomas will be back in a couple of weeks? You know what? I don't do this. I keep Hopkins because the season could be short with COVID, and I want to get as many wins and points up front as I can. And Hopkins is going to be out a couple weeks. Thomas is going to be out a couple weeks. So I'm going to keep Hopkins there. But you guys can change my mind.
16 targets, 14 receptions, 151 yards, and no touchdowns. Give me Hopkins. Murray loves him.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. Like I said, I mean, I could see both sides of this trade. I mean, this is a fantastic trade because I feel like everybody wins. So yeah, for me, I just lean the other way first. I don't know. I love having Michael Thomas in the long run. I feel like we're going to have a full season. I'm not too worried about the COVID curse taking over our NFL. I feel like we're in good shape. I think Michael Thomas for the long haul, Chris Carson for the short haul. I feel like you make up for it. So with that, guys, we're getting a couple of callers coming in. So we're going to go ahead and take this. Or at the front of the line. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Yeah, my bad, guys. It's Curtis again. I had to call
Curtis.
you guys. I have a trade alert, and I need you guys' opinion before I pull the trigger.
Let's do it, Curtis. What do we got? What's our trade?
Okay. All right. I would be receiving George Kittle and Melvin Gordon, and I'll be trading away Naeem Hines, Malcolm Brown, and Josh Allen. But I have Kyler Murray.
Well, that means you have to start Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I saw Kyler Murray. There's no problem at all.
I do that trade all day of the week. I'll take George Kittle because they're talking about him playing week 3 already. I'll take Kittle and Melvin Gordon. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, Gordon was the second piece of that. Yeah, Kittle and Gordon for me for sure. Especially Philip Lindsay's out. Kittle will be back next week. I think you improve your team a lot without taking too big of a hit in any of your other positions. Yeah, I like this trade a lot.
Yeah, same. But I'm sorry, I'm not being a homer right now.
Because the Kittle owner, he owns Travis Kelce as well, and he been talking to me for a few days. So he's trying to move because he's a Bills fan and he really wants Josh Allen.
Yeah, well, I can't blame him there.
Take advantage of homers in your league, definitely.
Absolutely. Unless you're giving up a lot like you are in Josh Allen, you should always use caution. But this one you get the thumbs up even from me, Curtis.
Well, let me ask. It is a single quarterback league, right, Curtis? It's not super flex. That changes things a little.
Yes, it's a single quarterback league, and I should have Matt Ryan on waiver wire as well.
Yeah. Do it for sure.
Yep.
I hate getting rid of Josh Allen because I think he's going to have a big week and a decent season, but you're upgrading a position like tight end where you're probably not as strong, especially since he already has Kelce. And so you're getting a huge update as long as he comes back healthy. So for sure do that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it, Curtis?
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. It was a huge trade because he just proposed to trade to me, and I was like, well, I said, well, let me call the guys back real quick.
Just smash that accept button, buddy.
Yep, go get that trade, bud. You got this.
All right, guys, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep,
yes,
you
sir.
take it easy, Curtis. Good luck.
All right.
And with that, we got another caller. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Good morning, guys. It's Bobby Pigskin.
Bobby Pigskin, what's going on?
Doing all right. Good to be back in football spirit.
Yes.
All right. We'll get into it. I know you guys are busy on Sunday. I need you guys to pick 2 wide receivers and 2 flexes. Will Fuller, Scotty Miller, Traquan Smith, Devontae Parker.
So Fuller for sure.
Fuller for sure.
Oh, Fuller's playing against the Ravens. Hold on, let's think about this.
Yeah, hit the brakes. Hit the brakes.
You know what? I still got to play Fuller because he's going to be
Oh,
the only guy. He's going to be the guy they throw it to.
Mm-hmm.
So Fuller, and I mean, you guys really like Traquan Smith. Are you going to not say Traquan Smith, or do you like Scotty Miller ahead?
Alex Smith.
I like Traquan Smith a hair ahead of Scotty Miller.
Okay, so Fuller
All
and
So for 2 wide receivers, we have Fuller and Smith. Now in the flex, you put Scotty Miller, Devontae Parker, Mark Ingram, Latavius Murray, Hayden Hurst.
Scotty Miller for me there.
There's 2 flexes, so you can pick one more.
Parker for the other one.
Parker. Yeah, Devontae Parker. I can see him having a bounce back week. He had a tough defense last week.
Yeah.
I'll go with both of those. I'm not high on Ingram and I'm not high on Latavius Murray this week.
Yeah, same here.
Well, Parker's got another tough defense again this week, but yeah, I still agree with it.
I do like Latavius Murray with Michael Thomas out. I think they will focus a little bit more on a run attack there, but not enough over these other guys.
All right. Appreciate that. In the Superflex League, if we can move on to the next question, I have Bridgewater, but he's my only other quarterback. Can I put Marvin Jones in there instead?
Over Bridgewater?
Yeah.
No.
Against Tampa?
Tampa secondary is not bad, but I'll stick with Bridgewater over Marvin Jones.
All right. Are you going to start Marvin Jones over any of the following? T.Y. Hilton, Gallup, or, just one of those 2.
No.
You're probably not putting MVS over any of those guys.
I like Marvin Jones this week, but I don't play him over Hilton. And I don't play him over Gallup.
I'd play him over Gallup personally because they're playing against Green Bay. It's going to be a shootout, and there's no Galladay, so Marvin Jones is going to get targeted a lot. But that's just me.
And then Mike, so Gallup or Marvin Jones?
For me, I would have to say Marvin Jones. I mean, the guy's just in and out, one of the best ever. So I love Marvin Jones week in, week out. He usually doesn't let me down. So Marvin Jones for me.
All right. Appreciate that. And Washington defense, Green Bay, or Colts defense?
Colts for me. Still, I like that. I like how that defense is shaping up.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll say the Colts.
Colts it is then.
All right. And sorry, just last one. In a tight end premium league, are you starting Jordan Akins, or should I just roll with James White?
I would actually start Jordan Akins right here. I like what he's the tight end for Houston. And Deshaun Watson is targeting him. He had a pretty good, decent week last week. So I actually like Jordan Akins here.
I'm going to James White.
Oh, you're making me choose between 2 people I'm not that high on this week. I'm going to take the running back over a tight end just in general. And a lot of the Texans are playing Baltimore.
Yeah, and then like we talked about earlier, Patriots are going to pass the ball probably a lot against Seattle, and White's going to eat.
Yeah, I'm going to say James White.
Yep.
All right. I'll probably make most of those changes. And as always, I appreciate your time.
Heck yeah, Bobby.
Thanks, Bobby.
You too, buddy.
Pleasure having you on.
Again soon. Peace.
Yeah, good luck.
You too.
Okay, guys. So we can get back to these Facebook questions that we got off of our Facebook chat here. Get them posted back up. We got, looks like Facebook user, pick 3 wide receiver standard, Paris Campbell, Cup, Lockett, matchup woe, Scary Terry, Brown, or Watkins. So we got to pick 3 of these guys.
For me, it's the top 3.
Well, it's standards, not PPR.
Well, so I like Lockett. I like Cup. I'm okay with Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell and Lockett for sure, but I put Scary Terry over Cup because Cup's a PPR monster, not necessarily a touchdown guy. He can be, I guess, but I don't know if I had to pick one.
Isn't Woods their PPR guy and Cup their touchdown guy? I mean, I might be wrong.
A bit of both.
But yeah. I've got Campbell and Lockett for sure.
I've got Cup and Lockett for sure. And then for my third one, I'm actually going to play Brown.
Oh, that's a good one too
Mm-hmm.
for touchdowns. All right. I'm going with Mike. I'm saying Cup, Lockett, and Brown. Mike got
I
me.
voted.
All right. And then Josh Van Bagen again says full PPR start 2. Sutton, Parker, MVS, or Campbell. Man, Campbell is on every question today. A lot of people love Campbell.
So the tough thing is we don't know if Sutton's starting or playing today, right? Like they haven't come out.
He said he's likely to play.
He's game time decision though.
Yeah, he's still questionable, but he says a good chance to play today against the Steelers.
And then it's against the Steelers. I'm going to say, for me, it's going to be Parker Campbell, and I'm going to wait a week on Sutton.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I think I like Sutton. I think MVS and Parker actually for me. I like Campbell, but just not as much as those other 2 guys. Though, so
Campbell and Sutton for me. If Sutton doesn't play, then Parker in that order. Parker's also questionable too. So
yeah, that's true.
And then obviously, if both of them are out, you got your 2 options right there.
you might get this. Yeah, you might get this question answered for you, whether you like it or not.
Right.
Next question we got: full PPR flex, Robbie Anderson, Deontay Johnson, or Devin Singletary.
I'm going to say Deontay Johnson again, just because how much he got targeted last week. Robbie Anderson had a really good game last week, but man, could it have been a one-time thing against a bad Raiders defense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this would be another week where I'd roll out Robbie Anderson. Deontay Johnson I do like, but I didn't like seeing what I was seeing out of the usage as far as he went. And like, I feel like Eric Ebron's going to have a decent game, and I feel like Juju is going to suck up the rest of the targets. So for me, I'm on the Robbie Anderson train again this week. I need him to prove me wrong more than I need him to prove me right. So
I actually was thinking Singletary because the Bills are playing against the Dolphins, and they're going to just kind of want to run the ball all game long and just kind of keep feeding it to Moss and Singletary. But I'm also outvoted again. So,
well, no, it was we all picked somebody different.
Oh, my bad. So who's going to switch?
I am not high on. So Singletary is 3 for me.
Okay.
So if I have to go over to Robbie Anderson, I would. Only because I watched the Bills last week, and neither Moss or Singletary could run the ball very well, and I like Moss over Singletary anyway. So if I have to switch, I'm pretty high on Deontay Johnson, but if I have to switch, so somebody switches, I'll go over to Anderson.
I'll switch over to Deontay Johnson for you guys. How about that?
Okay, so then 2 Deontay and 1 Anderson.
Yep. 2 Deontay, 1 Anderson. I'm good with that. Like I said, I feel like he's going to just continue to produce, but I can see why you'd be skeptical of it. Josh Van Bagen again says full PPR start 2, Sutton, Parker, Campbell, or Cooks.
Oh, man. This one just added Cooks and took away MVS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Campbell again.
Yeah, so Campbell's the healthy one, so he's starting.
Yep.
And then it's whether so to me, all 3 of these guys, it's tough starts. Cook's going against the Ravens. I'm not a big fan. So to me, it boils down to Parker and Sutton, and I would lean Parker, and I think both of you guys lean Sutton in the last one.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
if he plays, if not, then Parker, obviously.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those watch to see if Sutton's starting, and if he is, then start him, and then if not, switch to Parker. But I think Cooks is the odd one out there for sure.
Yep.
For sure. That leads us to another caller, guys. So, caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
What up, dog? Al from Detroit. How y'all been?
Hey, not too bad. How's it been
Good.
going, man? I hope you had a good off season.
I did. How's everything good with the COVID? Everybody safe?
Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. How about in your world, man? You stay healthy. You stay out of all that nonsense.
Yes, sir. I actually brought a child. My son came February 16th, right before everything kicked off, so I was able to get out of the hospital before they started shutting everything down and all that. And I've been quarantined since then.
Oh, man, quarantining with the new kid. That is amazing. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. That is good to hear. That is awesome to hear.
Congrats, Al.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. I missed you guys last week. I didn't know the number changed.
Yeah. No, we had to change numbers. We had to kind of switch our things up, getting a little bit more of the technological things worked out and getting more improvements there. So
I understand. Just glad to have y'all back. Well, let's get to it. Quick question. Is starting Josh Allen over Deshaun Watson crazy?
It is
That might
not
have-
crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
ever said right there. The least crazy thing you've ever said. No, but I'm a Josh Allen guy, so I might not be the best guy to ask that. But yeah, I love it. So
I just like the matchup, and then he seems to maybe want to run the ball a little more, and all that happen. I figured I'd just take the chance and go there. Okay, and then I dropped Fant and picked up Hurst. Was that a good move? I felt like it was.
No, go get
No.
Fant back.
yeah, I mean, I'd like to have them both on my roster and be able to mix and match those guys up instead of having to face one of these guys on a off week basis. So for me, I would try to I'd go get Fant back, but I would keep Hurst as well.
Okay, all right. Oh, and I did just get an update that said Courtland Sutton is playing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. See that now too.
Fant had a lot of
and,
targets, a lot of catches last week. Fant somebody to hang on to.
Yep.
He looked good.
All right.
All the F out.
See who I can drop and try to pick them up. All right, and then I picked up Paris Campbell and Naheem Hines off the waivers last week. For wide receivers, I had Robert Woods and Paris Campbell starting. The only other ones are John Brown, DJ Chark, and Emmanuel Sanders. Should I leave those two in? I figured I'd go with upside and floor.
Well, so I think John Brown's got some upside. I might, if you're looking for upside,
Okay.
I might take John Brown over Paris Campbell.
I think I would too. I agree.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
he could just get in the touch. I mean, that's what John Brown does. He's like he can give you about 60 yards, 3 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. So I mean, that good safe, 14 to 12 point range. I mean, that's what I like about John Brown is he doesn't give you the 30 or 40 ever, but he gives you that 14 to 20 every now and again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And then for the flex, I got Naheem Hines. I can either leave him there, swap him out for one of those other wide receivers, or David Johnson. Baltimore kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie.
David and Baltimore should scare you. They're a terrifying team. They're not
Mhm.
easy. They're not
Man.
easy to score against.
Mm-mm. I'd leave him there. Philip Rivers loves targeting the running backs. He's a safe
Yeah.
floor bet.
Yeah, I've got
I
Naheem.
already had Big Chubb go off, so
Nice.
So you need floor. Naheem Hines. I've got Naheem Hines, John Brown, and Paris Campbell all within, let's say, 5 or 6 spots of each other. So I think, but I've got Naheem Hines actually rated just behind John Brown there. So Naheem Hines is a good flex.
okay. So then swap out Paris Campbell for John Brown. All right there. That should work. And the same defense, a good play?
Did you say Saints defense?
Yeah.
Against the Raiders,
Yeah, defense.
I can show you all day that I have Saints defense in every single lineup I have playing today, buddy.
Same.
Yeah,
Okay.
They did well against Tampa. There's no reason not to do well against Oakland.
That's true.
Okay. All right. That'll work. Well, like I said, I'm still gonna listen like I always do. Glad I'm finally back online. Glad you guys are back online. Good talking to y'all again. And I don't know why it says Al Johnson too.
Well, I've got a question. I got two questions for you, Al. Was it a boy or a girl?
Yes, sir.
Was it a boy or a girl?
You said a son.
Okay, it was a son.
My second child was a boy. He was my son.
And what's his name?
Oh, he's 4. See, it should say Al Johnson 3. That would have been correct.
The 2 wasn't the problem. So we got 2 others ahead of you then, huh?
I was going to say Al Johnson 2. That's my father.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
So you're 3 and he's 4. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yep. And we've been listening to Cole Beasley.
You're still listening to the Beazles rap, huh?
I had to give him the Beazles rep, man.
That is awesome.
Way better. And Cole Beasley is way better than Antonio Brown. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my, Antonio Brown is embarrassing, man. He left the football field, and he just needs to go like work at Verizon or something fun like that. Something mellow, something stress free, you know.
I had a buddy who loved his job.
Man,
At
talking to you guys.
Good talking to you, Al.
All right, Al. Good luck, man. You
Appreciate
take it easy. We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.
Mike,
Good luck to
speaking
y'all as well. I hit y'all up on Twitter with the results.
Yep,
Yes,
sounds
sir.
good.
Sounds great, man.
All right, man.
I had a buddy who loved his job at Verizon because people kept bringing him their phones to transfer pictures, and of course, none of them wiped any of the ones that you shouldn't see off of them first.
Oh, that's awesome. That would be a fun job for a minute, and then eventually, just remember, there's also stuff you can't unsee either. That brings us to another caller. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gabriel.
Hey, Gabriel. How are you doing, man?
Hey, Gabe.
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Good.
A quick question. It's a PPR league. I have fans. I picked up Chris Herndon just because of all the targets he should be receiving today. Who would you prefer?
I say give me Herndon here.
I say fan. San Francisco's defense is tough.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I'm not a homer in this, I swear. Just saying.
The Steelers' defense is pretty tough, too. And the Jets, with Crowder out, I'm going to go ahead and say Herndon. Darnold's going to have to throw it to somebody.
I don't think they're going to be hugely productive, either one of them, but I think the one edges out just by a hair. I think if you do get any gains on San Francisco, it is actually over the middle. They do have some solid linebackers and a good solid front 4, but if you are going to get anything on them, it is usually right over the middle.
Okay. And then we start 2 flex in our league, so I started Tyler Boyd. That went well. And then right now I have a lot of injuries. I have Kenny Galladay. I have Devontae Parker. I was wondering, right now I have Latavius Murray in my other flex, which, I think he could do pretty good. But my other option is Robbie Anderson, Devontae Parker, Tariq Cohen, I believe. I don't have my phone in front of me, but yeah, I think those are my 3 or 4 other options. Who would you prefer out of those?
Who was the third one again?
So it's Murray, Cohen, or
So
Robbie.
right now,
Robbie Anderson. That's who I was thinking. Robbie Anderson, actually, for me here.
I have Anderson slightly ahead of Cohen. I'm going to say Anderson.
Same.
you guys don't think much of Latavius Murray on Monday Night Football without, their best receiver. They might want to run the ball more. He got 15 carries last week.
I don't think they're going to stray from their game plan too heavy. I think it'll be close, but I think they'll still be pretty well status quo. They'll fit Mike. They'll fit Mike Thomas in with Emmanuel Sanders and
Tre'Quan Smith. Yeah.
Also, this gets kind of like Panthers defense, which is absolutely atrocious. So I feel like it's going to be more of a shootout tomorrow night than anything. As much as it can be against the Saints defense.
Okay.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate it.
All right, man. Yeah, good luck. Glad to hear from you again,
All right,
Gabriel.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Yep, take it easy. Okay, guys, and that brings us back to whichever one you want to go to. We got questions everywhere.
Let's burn through these Facebook questions and then we'll go over to Mixler.
Okay, so we got Kevin. He says flex position: Emmanuel Sanders or Marvin Jones.
He also says I also have Fournette as well.
Also has Fournette, correct?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Marvin Jones.
same.
Same. Yep, that's a three-way there. Definitely, all three of us loving. That's right. We get funky on the blitz, Greg. The next one is full PPR between wide receiver and flex. We got Lamb, Campbell, David Johnson. From the wire, he could pick up Scotty Miller or John Brown. Wow, I don't know why he's on your waiver. I'd pick him up just because.
Yeah, so I'm okay rolling out Lamb and Paris Campbell, but I do want to go get me some John Brown.
He shouldn't be on your waivers. He definitely should not be on your waivers right now. So I would be finding a way to get him on my team. If it's a 2-for-1 trade to open up the slot, do it. You got to do what you got to do here. But for me, I'm going to. But I'm also okay playing Campbell and Lamb here.
Yeah, Campbell and Lamb, but if you're going to pick one up at Brown and be Brown and Campbell to start.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we go roll over to our Mixer questions here. We got Hilda Mack asking again. We got PPR, Hurst or Higbee?
I'm going to say Higbee.
Yeah, Higbee.
I think I'm on Higbee too. I think they faced a really tough defense last week. I think he has a pretty good bounce back. She also asks flex Cohen or Scotty Miller?
Scotty.
Oh, I'm going to say Cohen.
And I'm going to say Scotty, so you don't do that, Hilda Mack. So it's 2-1. We're going with Scotty.
Doesn't know.
Jay Fan says, had Thomas and Kittle go out. Some of these guys are on waiver. He's got DJ Moore. Wow.
On waiver.
That's
Scott
nuts.
Miller. Yeah, that's Hilton, Marvin Jones, Campbell Anderson, Fant, Howard. Man.
That can't be. That's either a 6-team league or not waivers.
Yeah.
Right.
Or a really shallow bench. Jeez.
Some of these are on the waiver. Pick 3. So for me, I'm picking DJ Moore for sure. Marvin Jones for sure. And T.Y. Hilton for me. Yep, correct.
I agree with all those as well.
And at tight end, I'm starting Fant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm starting Fant as well.
Okay. Looks like we've also got Wilson 27 shouting out, yes, Cortland Sutton is going to play. We love it. It looks like he also has Mo Ali Cox out there. Doesn't change anything for me. Fan, just do that. Jesus Murky says confidence pick. Ravens versus Texans. Who and what rank? 1 to 16. Ravens I have as the number 2 team in the NFL. Texans I don't think they're having a good season this year.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah, not fellas. PPR flex. You got Ricardo Banks. Sorry, he says PPR flex. Amendola or McLaurin.
McLaurin for me. I love Scary Terry. I can't quit him.
He had the targets last week. He just didn't have the volume. I think he'll see the same amount, and I bet he'll be able to do more with them. It's McLaurin for me too. Hilda Mack, John Brown or Scotty Miller. PPR.
I'm gonna say John Brown.
Same.
Same. Also, I love me Scotty Miller today, but not as much as I love me some John Brown. Ricardo Banks says PPR start 2 flex. Logan Thomas, Judy, Cohen, Dobbins, Amendola, Humphreys, or Cephas.
I am going to say Judy and Dobbins.
I'm going to say Dobbins and Cephas for me.
A lot of targets, not a lot of Cephas, yeah. A lot of targets, but not a lot of actual catches. I think he's going to be good, but I think it's too soon.
Mm-hmm. Rookies, gotta love them. Yeah, I agree with Jason.
So Judy and Dobbins.
Yep.
I just want to point out that you just said, I don't want to play a rookie. Let me play a rookie.
Well, listen, rookie running backs over rookie wide receivers every day of the week.
I'm saying rookies, wide receivers, just have a much steeper of a learning curve. And if I want to pick between the two, it's going to be Judy.
Well, I was going to say, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, what season is Judy in again?
Yeah.
But listen, but Judy, but you can't say the talent isn't on Judy. So, like, yes, I'm taking Judy over Amendola and Humphreys. Okay, so I'm not taking a seasoned Amendola, but I will take a rookie Judy with all that talent over Cephas.
A seasoned Amendola sounds like something you'd order at an Italian restaurant. I'd have a seasoned Amendola, good sir, please. Thank you.
Oh yes.
Two seasoned Amendolas.
That's one of those things you order not knowing what it is, but it sounds good, and then it shows up and it's somebody's face. it's like face.
It's actually Danny Amendola, and they're like, yeah. You paid $12, and that was worth it to him. So
I didn't want a face. This is weird.
I didn't order this.
That's too funny. Then we got a caller, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Eric from Michigan.
Oh, what's up, Eric? How we doing, man?
Not too bad. You guys?
Yeah, doing good, man. Just
Doing well.
swinging things back into football. Loving every minute of it.
Heck yeah. All right. So my question is PPR. Right now I have Deontay Johnson in my flex. I'm looking at picking up John Brown, but I'd have to drop Deontay Johnson to get him. What do you guys think?
Oh, that's tough because I like both these guys a lot. Who else do you have on your team that you that we're hanging on to here?
Right now I have Lamb. I have Paris Campbell. And then I already have Adam Thielen in my lineup also.
Oh,
Keep him there, yeah.
Yeah, so if I would start John Brown over Deontay Johnson, but I don't know if I'd drop Deontay Johnson to go get Brown. I think that's the tough part for me.
Yeah, you got to go 2 for 1 and open up a roster spot.
Go make it. I mean, yeah.
What do you guys think of holding on to Sutton still?
Oh, absolutely. Love Sutton.
Oh, yeah.
He's starting today.
He's starting today. So is Devontae Parker, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
That just happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Deontay Johnson this week, slightly ahead of John Brown. So I'm saying just keep Deontay Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got a lot of targets.
All right,
a lot of targets. Yes, sir. Thank you for calling. All right.
I mean, there's got to be a way we can get John Brown on our roster there. He does not belong on waivers. I want to know where all these leagues are where John Brown's available on waivers.
Well, would you drop CD for him?
No
way. No, like I said, to me, you got a 2 for 1.
We just had a conversation about rookies versus seasoned vets. Come on now.
Are we going back? So is it seasoned Deontay Johnson? Doesn't sound as good as seasoned Amendola. It just doesn't.
Right.
No, it does not.
Better for football, worse for dinner.
You know.
Oh, geez.
Looks like we've got oh man, that jumped up. Ricardo Banks saying Sutton and Hamler will play. So still start Judy with Dobbins instead of Amendola and Cephas.
Yeah, I still go that route.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. J Fan said PPR needs a flex. John Brown, Connor, Snell, Terry or Edelman. Scary Terry or Edelman.
I'm gonna go Terry. Oh, you're with Edelman. I'm gonna say Terry.
I love Terry. Don't get me wrong, but I think Edelman has a better matchup this week.
I agree. I actually think John Brown actually for me. John Brown just down. I'm like John. I feel like John Brown gets in the touchdown. I mean, he just seems to get the way. I say, 60 and a touch. 10 to 14 points.
I'll shift to Terry. I love Terry. So
yeah,
I'm playing against the Cardinals. So
he had 10 targets last week too. So I mean, yeah, Terry is not a bad option. Bobby Pigskin says Anderson, Murray, OJ Howard, Gage, Malcolm Brown in the flex, half PPR.
Oh, I'm trying to find this because that's a lot of.
yeah, where
We got
you guys send me a
Anderson,
link for those
Murray.
for that so I can pull them up too so I can look at it.
It's in Mixler, so you got to go to Mixler and search for Sleeper Wire.
Okay.
Here, I'll send
Oh,
it
I got it.
background.
Howard,
Okay.
Gage, or Malcolm Brown.
Oh, I'm gonna say Malcolm Brown.
I'm also going to say Malcolm Brown here.
Well, I'll go with Malcolm Brown for grins and giggles.
There you go. For grins and giggles are the best. Looks like 6 points, passing touchdown, Brady or Josh Allen. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
From
Oh man, that Panthers defense is bad, but I'm gonna say Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's Josh Allen for me too. Bobby Pigskin says ham, steak, or bacon for breakfast.
Fucking who? Excuse my language. I'm sorry. That came. Who would choose ham over bacon?
Amen to that.
So
That sounds like a very Canadian thing to ask.
I've never cursed on this show, but somebody asking about ham steak versus bacon got me to curse for the first time.
Right. Yeah, everybody's on board with you. Al Johnson the third says bacon for sure.
I love bacon.
all day.
Jesus says bacon too, and he should know he made it.
That's right.
Right.
But listen, the only thing you can take over bacon at this point is seasoned amendola.
Right.
The face is to die for.
Oh man.
Funny. That is too funny. We got one more here in the Mixler. Bacon got him triggered. He says, pick two, DJ Moore, Corey Davis, or Anthony Miller, half PPR. And would you flex any of these guys over Devin Singletary?
Yes.
Yeah, I would play DJ, Corey, and Anthony Miller all over Devin Singletary.
Same. And
Same.
so pick two out of those.
Well, so he said we can play all three if we can flex over Devin Singletary. But if it's only two and you're going to play Devin, DJ Moore and Anthony Miller for me. And then if I can, I'm putting Corey Davis in over Devin.
Yep, same here. I like that answer. I like that answer a lot.
So
I
Bobby
like Davis over Miller personally, but that's fine.
Bobby Pigskin did ask Cam Newton or Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. He's just the volume's going to be there today.
Me too.
Yeah, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. I am still triggered over bacon though. Bobby, you got me. You did. You got me.
That's too funny.
What the heck? How's that even a question?
I mean, so breakfast choices, is there anything besides bacon as your number one? Like, is the carb better than the bacon? So would you take French toast? Like, I can eat bacon by itself, but I think I like to have bacon as a side, and it's not a main. So what would you have over bacon? Biscuits and gravy?
There's just nothing over bacon. Bacon's my
they-
go-to. That's my thing.
They make sausage gravy. Why don't they make bacon gravy?
Because you already used every part of the bacon when you cooked it.
To be honest, I like
That's true.
sausage. I personally love me some sausage.
Save that file for later. we can play that in some other
Absolutely do it.
context.
No,
Yeah.
I love bacon a lot, but I love both. I just love all breakfast meats, man. It's just all so good.
Yeah, I really wish I could just basically jam breakfast food all day. Really, if I could help it.
You can. It's for sure. Like we do Brenner for dinner all the time.
Brenner.
But yes, I love it. I love it.
There's another question on Mixler I want to say. A couple.
PPR
yeah.
flex. Yeah, there we go. PPR flex. Connor, Edelman, Sutton, Gibson, or Snell. Okay, so for me, it's between Sutton and Edelman.
Yeah, same here, and I think it's Edelman for me. I like them all, but Edelman to me just seems like he's going to get the volume play here. Connor scares me. They're saying he might have gotten benched, like it wasn't even an injury. He just got straight benched.
I'm going with Sutton.
If Sutton's playing, which he is, I'm gonna try Sutton here and hope he actually is not just a decoy. So I'm saying Sutton.
Oh, and the Diesel also says Montgomery or Chris Carson. PPR.
I'm taking Chris Carson.
Carson all day.
Yep. Oswaldo said someone offered him Lamar Jackson, but he's asking for Adams and DJ. His quarterbacks are already Rodgers and Brady. So, yeah. Stand pat. It sucks not owning Lamar Jackson, but it is
it sucks worse giving up Adams.
Yeah, Adams killed it last week.
That's funny, Bobby Pigskins. I'm so glad this happened. Oh, and he missed the Cam Newton and Matt Ryan answer. Maybe if you wouldn't have triggered him about Bacon, we could have gotten back. Yeah, no, we did say Matt Ryan. Darn it.
Yeah, we did.
Thanks,
Al
Al.
jumped in.
Listen,
Today.
It's bacon talk for the rest of the show now.
Right. That's really, I can't even think about fantasy football now. I think I've got to go eat bacon.
I need to go bake it right now.
I have some of that microwave bacon for emergencies, and this might be break the glass and get that microwave bacon out.
I have the break the glass emergency version
of the bacon. As long as it's not turkey bacon.
Yes.
Or tofu bacon.
That's not bacon.
No, I literally saw this on Facebook. One of my friends, he's like, has all sorts of mushroom bacon and all these other just vegan-esque bacon choices. And I go, you sit on a throne of lies. That is not bacon.
So years ago, and I was already married because I've been married since I was 20, but years ago I worked in a produce department at a grocery store, and I had a girl walk up to me, and I was skinnier and had hair and the whole thing. Like I looked pretty decent back then. I know it sounds like a falsehood, but it wasn't really, I promise. I had this girl, I was stocking the vegan section, and it wasn't as good as it is now. Like they didn't have nearly the selection, but I was stocking that section because it's in produce department. And a girl walked up to me and says, "Hey, have you tried any of this?" And I'm like, "No, I'm a pretty solid meat eater." And she's like, "Well, what if I were to make you some? Come over and make you some. Would you be willing?" And I said, "Well, I'm flattered, but I'm married." I said, "But," and she goes, "Okay, but you don't know what you're missing. Some of the stuff really tastes like meat." And I said, "You know what I love about meat? You don't have to do anything to it, and it tastes like meat."
I think of Ron Swanson when he's in Whole Foods and they're handing out vegan bacon and goes, "Please, I'll have another," and just throws it right in the trash can each time.
Just doing my part of public service.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to give you more bacon. And
maybe they'll run out. Can't sell it.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get on to these. We'll get on to these sleeper questions as much as I could just talk about bacon all damn day. We got Buckeye 02. He says full PPR pick one. Mark Ingram, Darius Slayton, or Mike Williams?
Mark Ingram, Darius Slayton. So to me, it's between Mike Williams and Darius Slayton. I'm gonna go ahead and say Slayton.
I think I'm gonna say Slayton here too. And so it doesn't matter what you say, Greg.
I also said Slayton.
Oh, you already said Slayton. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
Oh, geez, this guy's name. We'll say Fornicate Boy. He says DK or Scott Miller.
DK all day.
Yeah,
DK all day for me too.
In my mouth.
Broken Leg says half PPR. Who does he start? Gordon versus the Steelers or Naeem Hines?
I'm starting Naeem Hines.
I think I am too. Half PPR sells it for me. I like Gordon in a standard. Sippy Bolt Gang says choose to start. Keenan Allen versus Kansas City. Will Fuller, Baltimore. Julian Edelman at Seattle, and Benny Snell versus Denver.
Allen.
It's 2, right? So Allen,
Oh, it's 2. Okay, yeah.
Allen was the one that jumped out at me. Who were the ones in the middle, Mike? I'm sorry.
Fuller and Edelman.
Edelman for me.
Same.
Keenan Allen and Julian Edelman for the win. I agree with you guys. JF Deuce says Terry McLaurin versus Arizona or Will Fuller versus Baltimore, full point PPR.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, I'm going to say McLaren.
Yep, I have to this time. I love Will Fuller, but Baltimore scares the poo out of me. Bailey 237 says DK or Snell or Singletary PPR.
DK.
DK.
Who are these people thinking of not starting DK?
They love the Snell, man. They love the Snell.
Yeah, look at try to follow advice channels. And if these people have questions about guys like this, start shooting them trade offers. They're like, oh, I'm on the fence about this guy. Go get him cheap. No O2KS says James Conner or Benny Snell. Who would you favor?
Benny Snell.
Yeah. Connor's technically still banged up, but he's playing. I go for Snell over Connor.
I agree. Who do we flex in a half point? Akers, Swift, or Chenault? German Wonder Kid asks.
Man, you know how badly I want to see Swift bounce back.
Same.
That's how badly I want him to bounce back so hard. It's not Akers, so to me it's between Swift and Chenault.
I'll go Swift.
I'm going to say Swift as well.
I think I'm going Swift here too. I think he has a bounce back. I think he tries to reprove himself and show that he's not this guy who drops balls. So with that, guys, we got a caller. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you from?
I am Kevin. I'm from Naptown, Indianapolis.
Oh, nice. Welcome. How we doing, man?
Not bad. I'm struggling over a pick right now.
Okay.
Got a close matchup, and the guy I played, Kareem Hunt, went off, and so thinking it's going to be a tight game. So my flex position question, did you guys pick Marvin Jones or I got Emmanuel Sanders and Leonard Fournette?
Ooh.
Flex position.
I'm going to say Marvin Jones.
Oh,
say you got Sanders. I got Marvin Jones.
I'm gonna go with Marvin Jones.
Right on, guys.
Yep, 2 for Marvin, 1 for Sanders. I think, and I'm okay with either one of those guys. By the way, I love them both.
Right on. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
Yep, thank you, man. Good luck. Yep, take it easy.
So that was the rare one question caller.
Yes, that does. They do exist sometimes. Like,
I don't mind multiple questions, but that when you hear, like, I was just sitting there waiting for the next 4 questions, and he's like, "All right, guys, have a good night." Like,
right, right. Like, got my brain trained for the multiples. We back to the Mixler. We have a lot of talk about bacon still. Man, you guys got me so hungry. Tuning in right now is confused. That's great. I don't think that changes from week to week anyways. I mean, you guys are the regular listeners. You know that. We're always confused. We just countered with Brady, Robinson, and Malcolm Brown for Lamar. That's a pretty decent trade right there. I think that gets them thinking about it for sure, Oswaldo. I think that's a good trade. I think you can get him. 10-team Bobby Pickens. He owns Connor, but he needs a defense. Does he drop Snell, Cam, Hurst, or Goddard? Oh my God!
Well, you have Goddard, so I'd drop Hurst to get the defense personally.
I would drop.
Eat.
Who did you say you were going to drop, Mike?
Snell for me.
So I'm hanging on to Snell to see how Connor looks. So he's got Cam, which is not going to be his starting quarterback, and I'm not for carrying 2 quarterbacks in a 1 quarterback league. So Cam for me.
Cam for you. I can see that. I feel like, I mean, most of these guys I don't want to drop. I want to trade. Like there's so you always got to trade first before you drop them. And then when you got to finally pull the trigger, you got to pull the trigger. Then you're dropping Cam. I kind of agree with that.
Here's what I got to say is it's a 10-team league, right? So that means there are a crap ton of quarterbacks on the waiver wire.
That's true.
And there's going to be a lot of spot starts. I mean, there's probably a handful of tight ends you can start each week too. But I think you drop Cam there.
Yeah. I can get on board with that.
Yep, I agree. And then Al Johnson says he forget Deshaun Jackson has a rap video out now too. We're just gonna have a day where we just jam out to NFL players, guys, and sit there and talk about it. Maybe we'll bring that up on the Ask Me Anything this Friday night.
Absolutely.
Bobby Pigskin says Moss, Hunt, Zeke, and Mixon are his other running backs. Man, I feel like I could definitely. I'm way more leaning towards dropping Snell now because I'm comfortable having that lineup backing me up.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to know what tight ends, or sorry, not what tight ends, what quarterbacks are still on the waiver in that league. Because if it's guys like Goff and I don't know, even Matt Ryan, which in a 10-team league is possible. Like if there's decent quarterback options, then I'm fine dropping Cam because he's going to be a good safe floor play, but I don't think he's going to be anything special all season.
Yeah, like Kirk Cousins is a good safe floor play, just like up there with Cam. Like he's probably on the waivers.
Matt Stafford might be there too. You know what I mean? Like I'm just, I especially in a 10-team league, I don't want to roster 2 quarterbacks.
At least it was a shallow bench.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That brings us to another caller, guys. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey guys, I'm Ben from Long Island.
Hey Ben.
Just a quick question. Ben. In my what do I go? Miller or Emmanuel Sanders?
Who was the first one again? Sorry.
Scotty Miller.
Or Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders for me all day.
Me as well.
Same. Go Manny.
Yep, I like Scotty Miller a lot, but Manny Sanders is all alone out there without Michael Thomas. I love it.
Sounds good. Thank you. How's it going?
Absolutely. Yep. Good luck, man. That guy started a trend.
I know.
Robert Apple. Oh, what was that?
I was just say Bobby Pigskin came back with Trubisky, Taylor, Jimmy G, Big Ben, Minshew, and Goff are all on the waivers.
Cam. Yeah, Minshew, Goff, and Big Ben on there.
Yeah, drop Cam. For sure, drop Cam. That changed everything for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Robert Apple saying James White, AP, or Zach Moss today.
Man, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but I'm going to say Peterson.
Ooh.
I didn't think I'd be
saying this in week 2. Zach Moss for me.
Ooh. Oh man. Now I had to decide between the two. Because I was leading James White.
And it is full PPR.
I'll go with Moss as well. I thought he looked pretty good last week. And he's playing against the Miami's defense, which we talked about earlier. And they're just going to want to run the ball. So I'm going to go with Moss.
All right, 2 from us.
I think he's going to be a solid start today. The dealer, back to sleeper questions. The dealer 1, 2, 3, and we'll just burn through a bunch of these guys, and then we'll get this wrapped up. We got the dealer says, is Logan Thomas a start and tight end premium?
Over who?
Yeah, it would depend on who you're starting him over. So, I mean, yes, he can be, but we'd have to know what your other options are.
Like if you got Kittle hurt, you gotta start him, obviously, but like don't be crazy like starting him over Fance or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, right, and don't flex him over better options just because it's tight end premium.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The dealer. Oh nope. Hayden Hurst or Jordan Reed says Noto 2KS.
Reed.
I'm gonna try Reed too.
I'm going to play Hayden Hurst in this one, but that's 2-1 Reed. The dealer says something else to somebody else. Cynic says Corey Davis or Scotty Miller.
I'm saying Corey Davis.
I'm leaning Corey Davis here too.
I'm also leaning Corey Davis as well.
Okay. Doll96 says DJ Chark or Christian Kirk.
DJ Chark.
Chark all day, baby.
Same here. King Pizza. Yeah. Start David Johnson or Melvin Gordon?
David Johnson.
Melvin Gordon for me.
I am also starting Melvin Gordon as well. We got is Bell droppable? Jesus Merck asked. We shifted back to the Mixler real quick.
I don't think. I mean,
No.
there's not a lot. Looking at the questions on what's on the waiver wire, like what we've seen today, I don't think Bell's droppable. Like, what are you dropping him for? Scotty Miller. I mean, unless you're in one of these leagues where DJ Moore's on the waiver wire.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Even then, I think I'm trying to figure out somebody else to drop. Running backs are just worth too much. The IR could be a 3-week IR. I wouldn't on. But you should listen to us before the season and just avoid him overall. Dem Boys 44 says PPR start 2. Edelman, James White, James Conner, Manny Sanders, James Robinson.
I like how he actually tells them what they're playing against for us.
Yeah,
That's so sweet.
Let's see. Manny Sanders. So start 2, Manny Sanders. Oof. And
I'd
I'm
say
gonna say
Edelman and Manny Sanders.
Yeah.
That's where I'm leaning actually is Edelman and Manny Sanders. That's who my heart was telling me to go for. So that's all 3 of us. Okay. Stone Cold Rogers, the crazy Canuck, says Devontae Parker or Marvin Jones.
And I've got to say, I'm not playing him this week or this year in any of our leagues, so I'm actually going to give him solid advice instead of just trying to skew him. So I'm going to say Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones too.
Yeah, because we will do that. We have no shame in our game, guys. Just so you know.
I'm going to win.
There's no friends of fantasy.
I'll even talk about it on the next week's show, how I told you to do something just because I wanted to beat you.
Yep.
You know? But yeah, Marvin Jones is a trifecta for all of us there. Stone Cold Rogers also says Mike Williams or Adam the Lizard Lazard.
Williams for me.
He led targets last week.
And Bobby Pigskins, D-Jack or MVS PPR.
Give me MVS.
Same.
Yes, finally, you guys answer on the right side. Naeem Hines or Ronald Jones, says Crazy Canuck.
I'm going to say Naeem Hines.
Yeah, I could never Rojo.
Oh, man, that's tough, though. They're playing the Panthers. The Panthers' run defense is awful.
It
I might have
is.
just talked myself into Ronald Jones. I'm sorry.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I got Naeem Hines here by a pretty decent edge. Good luck, Jesus Merck. Thanks for listening. Hopefully we all get them W's. And that catches us up on the Mixler, guys. So we'll just scale back over to here. And like I said, we're rapid firing through these sleeper questions. We have got drop Paris or drop Crowder. For Paris Campbell, full PPR, and he has no one else to drop.
Oh,
how bad was Crowder's injury?
Yeah,
let's look it up.
Yeah,
it looked because he's weak.
He's week to week. I don't drop him because he's the only target that's worth a damn there in New York.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't drop him. I like Paris Campbell, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably have somebody else on there I can figure out to drop for you, but. Possibly not. A lot of you guys are coming out with some damn solid rosters, so I get it. You can't have everybody, folks. That's why there's bench tops. We got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
This is Mike, right?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? This is Danger Zone, aka Oswaldo.
Oh, what's up, Oswaldo?
How's it going? So my question is, the guy he wants to trade, he needs running back help. So I'm just wondering, maybe Lamar Jackson might be a long shot, but he does have Amari Cooper. Is he worth getting or not at this point?
I don't like owning Amari Cooper. He never ever is on my lineup when he scores. And he's always on my bench when he does. He just seems to always be one step ahead of me as far as fantasy scoring goes. I don't like the headache. What do you guys think?
It's a headache I welcome personally. Guy got targeted 14 times last week, and that's even with Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb there. Dak loves him. Like, he's going to produce.
I think it always ends up being like, what are you giving up for him? Because like I'll take anybody on the team that has talent, but it just depends on what you're offering. I mean, for Malcolm Brown and
Yeah.
Malcolm Brown and what else?
Oswaldo, you
Kind
there?
of breaking up. Yeah, I'm here, but whenever he was talking, it was kind of breaking up.
Okay, so Malcolm Brown and what else?
Okay. So I have a whole bunch of running backs. I got Gurley, I got DJ, Jacobs, Dobbins, James Robinson, Malcolm Brown, Hines on my bench.
So I'm okay. Dropping the
running back for a wide receiver 1 because my wide receiver 2 is Hilton, and then I got what's his name, Ruggs. Henry Ruggs on my bench.
So I'm okay with like Malcolm Brown, Nyheim Hines, trade 2 for 1. If he's desperate for running back, I wouldn't trade any of your main running backs for that wide receiver 1 though. He's not, to me, like Mike said, he's just too inconsistent. So if he's going to ask, it's going to be tough because I don't think he'll do it, honestly. But I don't think that I trade any of your good running backs for Cooper because Cooper's just too inconsistent. I'd like to go get a consistent wide receiver.
That's fair.
Even if the ceiling's lower, I want to go get a guy that's got consistency over what Cooper provides.
For sure. Yeah, I'll probably just hang on. I'm just gonna see if he bites on the Lamar Jackson trade first, and go from there.
It's always nice to have Lamar.
Yeah, and I mean, what's the worst they can do is deny it, and then you at least have a starting point. They know who you're looking for. You know what they're starting to feel for. It's a little dance sometimes. You got to do it, and then you do it, and you get guys like Lamar out of the deal, so it's worth it. So.
Yep.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, good luck today.
Yep,
Thank
you too, Oswaldo.
Oswaldo. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to get him a drop because Danger Zone is just too fun not to.
I mean, it's got to be Top Gun, right?
Absolutely, yeah. No, there's nothing else out there. Yeah, I mean, if you guys aren't rocking that in your head right now, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I'll say that right now. Davcon says, Wentz, Minshew, or Rivers?
Wentz for me. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Wentz.
Yep, the Wentzylvanian for me as well.
Yep.
That's a 3 shot for that. Max Liebig says Terry McLaurin or Raheem Mostert?
Mostert for me.
They're going to want to run the ball with the lack of wide receivers there. You know, they just got Mohamed Sanu there, and Ayuk's playing his first time. They're Mostert.
Against the Jets, you have to, right?
Yeah, you have. You play all your San Francisco against the Jets. Like, not all, but within reason.
I agree. Yeah. Sippy Bolt Gang says Snell or Will Fuller.
Ooh, I'm gonna say Snell. That Ravens defense just scares us.
If it wasn't the Ravens defense, I would agree. I would argue with you right here. But yeah, that Ravens defense is no joke.
If you're going for safe floor, go for Snell. If you want a big boom guy, go Fuller, because you might get a big bomb, go over the head of the top of the defense somehow. Never know with Fuller.
I agree. Yeah, he'll get you 3 touchdowns sometimes, even against good defenses. So he's really talented. I agree either way. We got a couple callers on the line, guys. So here we'll get started with this one. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from? There we go.
Hi. My name's Quinn. I'm from Minnesota.
Hey, Quinn. How we doing?
Doing well. So I'm looking at a flex decision here. Either Russell Gage, Joshua Kelly, Jerry Jeudy, Deontay Johnson, or Malcolm Brown.
Ooh. Just one of those, huh?
Yep. Half-point PPR. have to throw someone in for Kittle in my flex.
Jeez.
So I'm leaving out Russell Gage. You had Jerry Jeudy, Malcolm Brown. Who else was it?
Deontay Johnson.
I'm gonna say Malcolm Brown.
I'm leaning Johnson.
And Dirty, when he gets back, he can tell us where he leans.
Okay, sounds good.
And what else do you have starting that all that's on your bench?
I'm starting Kyler Murray, Ezekiel Elliott, Joe Mixon, Allen Robinson, T.Y. Hilton, DJ Chark, Mark Andrews.
Okay. So,
solid lineup.
Yeah, how many teams in this league?
10.
Okay, that makes a little sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, so Mike had to step away. So do we want to settle this between Deontay Johnson and Malcolm Brown?
Yeah. You should come to my side because it's better.
Solid argument.
No, because you got 10 targets last week, and I remember saw something earlier. Bouye is out. Oh, there's Mike. You can settle this argument.
Okay, Malcolm Brown or Deontay Johnson, Mike?
Give me Malcolm Brown.
You suck.
All right.
You suck, Greg. No, I'm just kidding.
I do like sausage.
The volume. The volume trumps all. Is Quinn still on the line? Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. And thank you very much. And then what do you guys think of Jonnu Smith this week?
I like him.
I like him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna depend against what, but yeah, I like him. He's a solid start.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Yep, you too. Good luck, man. Okay, and with that, we have another caller. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey guys, this is Alex from California.
Hey, Alex, how we doing? Good morning.
I'm good. Good morning. So for me, I'm in a full PPR, but kind of stuck between who I want to start at wide receiver 2 for with DJ Moore and DJ Chark.
It's more for me.
It's more for me. Yeah.
More.
Yep.
Really? Okay. And also for the flex, I mean, I guess it would be between Chark, Gibson, and Hines there.
Chark for me.
Hines for me.
Oh, those were the two I was debating in my head between the two. I'm gonna say Hines.
Ah, you guys suck again.
We're just beating up on poor Greg. We invited you on the show today just so we could argue with you, Greg.
I love it.
And would you guys drop maybe Gesicki and maybe just take a look at see what like Jalen Rieger could do, or maybe even like a Chase Edmonds or something like that, just for a handcuff?
I mean, I'm not. I don't know what other tight ends you have. I'm not. I was never high on Gesicki this year. I know Mike. Okay, you already have Logan Thomas. I know Mike was super high on in general and on Mike Gesicki, but I'm okay dropping him. But I didn't hear anything there that had me excited.
Yeah. There's also MVS as well, you know.
I like Rager a lot. I mean, he's going to be one of a kind over there as soon as, about the third or fourth week when Djax is out too.
So it's not bad to grab him now when you don't really have to pay for him.
Yeah, but I do like Gesicki. I think he's going to be a solid play for the rest of the season. I would hate to drop him and see him go against me.
I'd drop Logan Thomas over Gesicki if I had to pick between the two personally.
Yep, I think so too. I like Logan Thomas a lot, but I just don't like that system a lot.
Okay.
The football team system.
Yeah. All
Hey,
right.
let me
Yeah,
ask.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep, absolutely.
Let me ask
Oh.
you a question before you go. Is he gone? Is he still here?
He's still here. Yep.
Okay.
No,
yeah. Out in California, is it bacon or ham slices for breakfast?
Bacon or ham slices? For me, just depends on what you feel like in the morning. I mean, the ham slices are bomb if you're gonna. For me personally, I mean, ham slices with the eggs over easy and a little bit of Tabasco sauce. I mean, that's always how you got to go.
Okay. I know you're in California. I get it. I mean, they're both pig. There's just one better part of the pig.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? And you know what? The thing is, out here in California is like depending on where you go, especially like at the casinos. I mean, they give you like giant pieces of ham for like, you're getting like something for $12. Where if you get bacon, you're getting 2 slices and they're tiny for the same price.
Okay, so you're about volume and not quality. I got you.
You saved my respect level for you, bud. Whoa, this guy just said ham's better than bacon. But I get it. Now I'm back on board. I'm back on board. I love the theory behind it.
Yeah, of course.
If I get to eat half a pig versus 2 slices of bacon, I get it.
Yep.
Yeah, if we were getting those 6 slices of bacon, then of course you can't turn that down.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Whew. You saved yourself right there, bud. All right,
guys.
Yep. Take it easy. Good luck today, man. You too.
Thanks for calling, man.
Yep.
Right,
Thanks.
Yep.
And that clears us there. We're still clear on the mixer, so we can just keep on going. Oh yeah, this guy hang up. He said, "Dude, it's funny as hell. I almost hung up right there. I'm like, oh, we can't listen to this kind of nonsense." But I'm glad we waited, and I'm glad we let him redeem himself. I truly, truly am.
He's right. Like if you get to eat half a pig of ham versus like 2 small slices of like Denny's bacon, I get you.
Yeah.
But we've got to talk equal amounts, equal portions, right? Like I can have
and then that turned into no question. He's like, "Oh, that would be bacon." Like, "Oh, of course, yes."
Well, of course. Oh, bacon. Yeah.
When I thought he could go no lower, he totally redeemed himself.
He did, yes. Yep. I was like, Californians, I tell you what. Who do you start in a full PPR? Jared Goff or Jonathan Taylor? JY Apple 11 says that. Oh, Superflex. Who we putting in the Superflex spot? Jared Goff or Jonathan Taylor?
Not Jonathan Taylor. It's not Jonathan Taylor, right? Is it Jonathan Taylor, really?
It is.
Yeah. Who's he not starting over Jonathan Taylor?
That's a better
right.
question.
Who's he?
There. I mean, you must have some solid running backs there, but yeah, J Apple, if you can listen, go ahead and hop on our Mixler and ask us that question.
So at first I thought you were just screwing up Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
But if it's Jonathan Taylor, I'm starting Jonathan Taylor.
Well, I was like, why does Jared Goff matter in a full PPR? But then it made sense.
They're playing against Minnesota, who has a pretty decent run defense, so I'd go Goff. Personally.
Yeah, I would go Goff in my super flex. Like I said, curious who you have.
And he's gonna have a safer floor and still gonna score you probably 20 points.
Yeah, absolutely. P. Harry says Ingram, Connor, or Malcolm Brown.
Malcolm
for me too. Red 14 says, who do I flex? Running back Melvin Gordon, John Brown, or Jared Cook?
John Brown.
Yeah.
John Brown. John Brown for me too. And then PPR, Edelman or Scott Miller? Cruzo 03.
Edelman for me.
Edelman to me. So that is a thumbs up from all three of us. No crying face for Miller for us. Cynic 10 says sit DJ Moore for Corey Davis.
No.
Now we're just getting crazy. No.
So DJ Moore had a bad week. Corey Davis has had a bad career. Don't let week one screw you.
And not only that, DJ Moore still had 8 targets last week. Like he still was. I'm sorry, he targeted 9 times. Excuse me.
And that came from the analyst who is the absolute highest on Corey Davis of any analyst that I know or listen to.
I
You
am a
say-
Corey Davis truther. That is me.
I don't know. Nick Whalen might compete with that love.
It's possible, but
Nick Whalen.
Oh, Nick Whalen loves himself some Corey Davis too, huh?
He loved him before he came out.
Ghetto says Flex Ingram or James Robinson in a standard.
Ugh. No.
No.
Can no
Is that an option?
Can no be the option?
I'm gonna pick one. It's gonna be Ingram. He's gonna have more opportunity to be in the end zone than James Robinson will.
I agree.
If I had to pick between the two, Tennessee's defense is stout. That's just no.
That's too funny. Okay, well, we can wrap up here pretty quick, guys. I got a few more questions here in that sleeper. Jumping back to the Mixler here real quick, though. Hilda Mack says she keeps going back and forth. PPR, John Brown, Paris Campbell.
I think I said Paris Campbell. It's so tough because at the beginning of the show, I'm pretty sure I said Paris Campbell.
Pretty sure too.
Yeah, but now I'm kind of leaning John Brown type thing. Yeah, for me, it's John Brown too. I'm thinking John Brown for me.
I'm gonna. Okay, if I said Paris Campbell earlier in the show, I apologize. I'm gonna go with John Brown.
I'm sticking to my guns. So Campbell.
We've talked so much about John Brown lately that it's made me think that I like John Brown.
Right. Like so yeah, no, John Brown just has that consistent steady floor for me. I don't know. It's for me it's John Brown, hands down. I think
Listen,
John Brown has the opportunity. He loves Josh Allen. Bring it.
What I'll say is if you heard me earlier in the show, then it was Paris Campbell, and now it's John Brown. So it just depends on when you listened.
Yes.
That's fair.
That is totally fair. That is not even kind of confusing at all.
Not at all. At all. If you listen to the whole show, just it's up to you.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
We even have some suggestions for some name changes here. Bacon Wire, which I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Not Ham Wire. But go ahead, Jason. I think that's going to wrap us up if you want to take us out.
All right. So I want to say thank you guys for listening today. Thank you for taking the time to call and ask us the questions. For me, I'm at BFTG Jason. We've got Greg at Dino Mechanic and Mike at Dirty Jobs 21. And of course, you can listen to all of the Sleeper Wire shows all throughout the week and follow us on at Sleeper Wire Show. One thing I want to mention is we do have a new swag shop at sleeperwire.com. Go get your Sleeper Wire thongs. They are the best.
Been in hammocks all day.
Chris's is a little tight. but other than that, go to sleeperwire.com, check out our swag. We got some cool stuff. And like I said, man, I'm so excited for week 2. Let's go get it. Let's go get to the championship. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Take care, and we will see you guys next week. For some of you, we'll see you even sooner. And as always, thanks for listening, guys. Take care.
A good one.